Hey guys, I have no idea if this is recording at all, I'm not lying, but if it is, my name's Colexiel, and welcome back to my Pokemon adventure in Kanto region. So let me just rememorize all of my controls real quick. Okay, there we go, all controls are back. I know that, was it, so okay, it was, I think it was shift. Yeah, it was right shift. Oh, it's sticky keys, damn it! No, fuck sticky keys. So, fuck, how are we doing? How are we doing in training? I gotta remember that start is enter. So, Lucy needs work, Bert needs work, Lapis and Hawk are doing great. So, let's actually switch out... Fuck! Lucy. Lucy will be training a bit, because I need Lucy to level up. Actually, why don't we just go back into the Viridian Forest and train a bit. So, yeah, if you guys are coming here from my Duelist episode, you guys know that that was punishment for not uploading in 3 days. It was 4 losses in a row. Overall, it was that last one I'm kind of pissed off about. Like... I don't know, was I acting slower than usual, or did the timer just feel like it was going by really fast? It turned felt like it was going by really fast. Like, I don't know, maybe this is just me trying to, like, put on a fucking stupid mask for that loss, but that's really the only one I'm pissed off about. Like, honest to God, it is. Oh well, let's vent with some Pokemon abuse, you know? Animal abuse. God, I'm really trying to piss Peter off with this, aren't I? And I get poisoned. No, never mind. Well, but yeah, Vitruvian really is in a sad state. Like, and this is me parroting another guy here, but compared to, like, all the other factions, our 2-drops are terrible. Like, supposedly ever since the, Bloodborne spell nerf for Xerix, Doomcaster, which was originally a staple for Vitruvian, like, especially for Xerix, like, it's just kind of gone off the radar. Personally, I think a buff for, Vitruvian would just be to, raise the HP of, for one, maybe Horroropolis, but no, that'd be considered too extreme. But raise the HP of Doomcaster and Pyromancer to 2 over 1, and like, I mean, that's probably gonna get like a lot of people kind of like. But then they'd be harder. Then they'd be tougher to kill. Yes, that's kind of the point, because I mean, for one, Pyromancer will just get pinged off by Bloodseer Alchemist, and well, it'd be kind of nice to see a 2/2/2 drop in Vitruvian that's, you know, that doesn't get killed off by Bloodseer. I mean, yeah, they still died to Chromatic Cold and shit, but it doesn't, it'd be a buff. I mean, Pyromancer would still have some staying power, aside from, like, the absolute possible True Strike or Chromatic Cold, whatever. And even if it does get pinged off the board, I mean, it's still a 2/2... Not pinged off. Even if it does get dispelled somehow, it's still a 2/2 body, not a 2/1 body. Like, I'm not saying up its attack or anything, though a 3/1 Pyromancer with Blast would be nice. That would be nice. Like a 3/1 Pyromancer, then I think people start using it. I think I'd see a lot more people using it, because essentially there's a chance you get like 3 damage right off across the whole line, and then Starfire Scarab's Blast or something. Like 5, 6. Then that'd be overpowered. I don't know. I'd like them to change up Fountain of Youth though. Because overall that card is just, I don't see any uses for that card in Vitruvian. So Lucy's down to 7 HP. Do I have any healing items? I have 2 potions. Let's switch up Lucy for Bert, so Bert can level up and evolve. Bert evolves at level 10 because I remember playing this game, and I know for a fact that Bug-type Pokemon evolve super early. Oh, Bert, this is easy XP! You got this! No, you don't, Bert. You don't got this. I think what I have to do for Bert is actually switch him in and out at the, yeah, I'm gonna have to switch Bert in and out at the, first gym. He started! Anyways. But yeah. Like, Vitruvian's really just in a sad state. Like, I mean, we're like, us Vitruvian players are very much non-existent on the ladder, and people who were Vitruvian players are essentially playing, like, either Vanar, Spell High, or some form of Aggro Linar, or anything else, really. Actually, let's actually get Hawken on this. God, there's this weird thing with my neck now. It's kind of like sore on the right side. I don't know why. I'm almost out of tea. And I didn't start the timer! Shit! That's gonna be a reoccurring thing, guys. It's just gonna be me forgetting to start the timer. That's why I think D3D here is still awesome, though. That sentence did not make any sense. I swear to God I'm not drunk. Or high. I swear to God. Okay, come on. But here's the thing, though. Oh, maybe it's because I was fighting another poison type. Let's try. There we go, Bert. You got this. You'll be a B before too long. I really need to start a timer, though, so I guess, hang on, I just gotta get over to my bed, get my phone. Mouse halfway across the screen. Not to remember to start the timer. Just because I'm still hung up over that loss, that last loss. That was the start button. Okay, So, yeah, I mean... But, I mean, on the bright side, though, the next update is going to be coming out soon. Like, I don't know, is the mid-July update come out yet, or are they still doing, like, mid-month updates? I've got the other thing, like, the devs are like, so we're not going to be doing any more balance patches, unless they're, like, necessary. That's kind of like a big, I'm not gonna say cock slap to the face, but... I can see that there's still some stuff that needs balancing, and fixing, and buffing, and nerfing. Definitely. Like, in my personal opinion, I think they still have to at least do, like, a, balance change at least every 2 months or something. And don't get me wrong, they have changed some cards. I mean, they did balance... I'm saying balance. Not, they didn't completely nerf Xerx's Bloodborne spell. If anything, he's a bit more valuable now. He's no longer your aggro, rush face, dick face, piece of shit aggro, fucking Bloodborne spell toting asshole. Ah shit, it's a Weedle. Well, Bert, let's see which one of you is the superior Weedle. Anyways. I mean, like, I liked Xerx's Bloodborne spell before, but now I like it a bit more, because you get value, and it gives, like, use to cards like Inner Oasis, which was originally a card that was, like, you know, not useful at all. Like, that was the big problem. And don't get me started on the Mara Healer, because I said this too many times. But again, a Mara Healer is a card that not only carries Vitruvian, but also kind of ruins it. Mostly because she's a legendary, and therefore, a lot of new players who are into Vitruvian are not going to get her right away. They literally have to burn off, you have to burn off about, 8 legendaries and 1 epic, or maybe 7 legendaries and an epic, just to get 3 Amara Healers. Anyways, I'm not going to talk about Amara here. Like, I mean, this is going to be an interesting fight, though, because let's see who's the superior Weedle. Anyways. But... like, the spot that Vitruvian is in right now is very frustrating, because, yes, you can be an incredibly competent Vitruvian player. I kind of call myself somewhat competent as a Vitruvian player. Not the best, don't get me wrong. I'm not toting around that I'm the best Vitruvian player in the world. No, I'm not. If anything, I'm intermediate as a Vitruvian player. And as a duelist in general. You see what I did there? Anyways. Like, I consider myself very intermediate. Like, I can grasp some of the more advanced strategies and stuff, but... again, I don't think if you were to put me toe-to-toe against an actual, one of the higher S-class, kind of players, and even if we did have the same decks, the S-class player would still probably kick my ass. Like, a 100% mirror match, that S-class player would more than most likely kick my ass, because, again, I'm an intermediate player. Anyways, enough on that. But, I mean, yeah, even the most competent Vitruvian player will probably get his ass kicked by, an intermediate Abyssian player, or someone who, not quite S-class Abyssian, but, like a Diamond Leaguer who just got into S-class with, his fucking Abyssian deck or something. Or his Spell High deck, because that's definitely not oversaturating the frickin' ladder. Yeah, that's kind of why I hate Spell High, because it's everywhere. Like, you really can't walk 2 steps. I mean, there's the new Arcanist thing that's really popping up. Like, and that's annoying all itself. Like, I mean, yeah, Song High's still the strongest. I don't understand why people were, a while ago, bitching up. Song High is ruined because they nerfed our fucking Tuskboar. Dude, you still have the Spell High variant. And not to mention, pretty much all Arcanists fucking synergize with your playstyle. See, that's why I dislike Spell High, because so much shit synergizes with it. It is annoying. Literally every single game says, fuck, it's probably Spell High. Especially if it's either Kalios or Riva. Red bitch. See, I memorized their names. I can recite every single general now. So we have Argene Highmane, Zeran Sunforge, so next up after them will be Songhai, so Kalios Zahn, Riva Evertide, Xeric Starstrider, Sinus Sod, I can memorize I already know the two ones. Magmar would be Starhorn the Seeker, I think that was his name, Starhorn the Seeker, Starhorn, and Vath the Immortal. Then we have Faye and Kara. It feels like... oh, and then we have Kasiva and Leaf. See, I memorized all of them. I know my stuff. And then Bert's gonna evolve. Oh, shit, no. Oh, wait, he evolves at level 7. Shit. Why is left shift? Why is left shift my select? That doesn't make any sense. If anything, I'd rather that be my run button. Whatever. So let's heal up. go back to training. You know, let's not talk about the balancing stuff, you know? Let's actually talk... Actually, that's all you can't really talk about, because I don't want to spoil the lore for anyone. Because, not many people apparently know this, but... Oh, wait, Tab was back. That's right, Tab was my B button. I changed that. But not many people... Fuck you, mouse. Sorry, the mouse isn't there. But not many people know this, but there's such thing as, like, actual lore. Like, or at least if you don't know about it, if you do know about it, you haven't read it! Like, they finally touched upon the Vitruvian and what they actually are. I'm not gonna spoil it, but, they're not completely as robotic as you thought. They start talking about the, Lionard Kingdom and the Songhai Empire. So there's that. Okay, Bert, kick its ass. Aside from that, though, like, nothing else. So I really can't wait for I cannot wait for the next step, for the big expansion coming out, because supposedly, and this is probably me BSing this right here, but supposedly there's gonna be a whole lot of new spells coming out for, all the factions, and apparently Grandmasters are gonna be a thing. Oh, I cannot wait to, hopefully Vitruvian gets a good one. Like, I hope that, or maybe just do like, oh, the Songhai get a Grandmaster, and everyone else can go fuck themselves. Maybe they're gonna be like that. But hopefully they change up a few spells, maybe they make them better. A small bit of means like they're totally gonna nerf Amara, and they're gonna nerf Second Wish, and then they're gonna continue to nerf Third Wish despite the fact it's been properly nerfed into all hell. Really, I really did not agree with that Third Wish nerf, though. I mean... Yes, Blast is somewhat of an overpowered thing, but it can be played around. All abilities can be played around, including Zeal. Shadow Creep is one of those things that can be played around. Swarm can be played around. Everything can be played around. But I mean, like, still though. Like, I mean, the Songhai Grandmaster looks pretty cool, too. Like, especially his animation is very sexy. Cheers. You know, I've kind of noticed something, though, for, like, what is this, like a 5th episode or something? Like, for like 4 episodes straight, it's been nothing but training. That's kind of stupid. I should actually kind of do some training off camera, shouldn't I? Nah, if I have to suffer, you guys have to suffer. That's my rule. But I've actually been having some ideas for like a Sabotage Sage deck, which I'm going to be calling Sabotage. Not to be confused with Sabotage. Like, my goal with that is to actually build a better deck than what Mogwai built. Oh shit, it's a Weedle. Okay, so Hawk, you can eat this one. Eat it really good. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, that's right, I turned down the mic volume in this one. So, it was originally 100 volume, now it's 75. So, thank you, you're welcome, my voice is no longer as annoying booming. I'm also sorry that this is still being recorded in, like, MP3 format. I need to find a recorder that doesn't do that. Because, let's all face it, MP3 is terrible. Whatever. Poison stick. Okay, never mind. Hawk, come out and eat this thing. Well, we're actually almost out of time for this episode. No, actually, no, we're not. I'm looking at my computer clock. We got 9 minutes left. We actually got 8 minutes left. I think I got this So yeah, I really cannot wait for that new expansion. I forget what the fuck it was called. It's gonna be awesome though. And hell, they're probably gonna be new skins for generals. It feels like, while those are gonna be purely cosmetic, it feels like they are gonna charge for them. Or maybe they'll be like, well, let's play nice and like allow the players to kind of unlock these things. Like, maybe they'll be like that. They'll be like, okay, so you guys have to unlock these skins if you want to, you know, play with them. Like, they're purely cosmetic, and... like, yeah, they're just purely cosmetic. And it's not like they're going to be, like, literal upgrades for the general. So that would be kind of interesting. Upgrades for your general. Like, don't get me wrong, I mean, like, that would like, bring whole new, like, issues to balancing the game and all. But, I mean, that is, like, kind of a nice concept. Like, each player could have, like, builds besides the cards they have in their decks. Like, no, Joy, I don't want you to heal my Pokemon. That was a misclick. Yeah. Mouse, go away. So, let's get back to training Bert. Because I want Bert to evolve and be strong, powerful, and independent. And not rely on Hawk. And thus, Bert is dead. Oh, well, it's only level 2 Pidgey, so can't know Gust. Come on, Bert, you can do better. Sorry, again, it's like fucking pasta and tea, they do not mix when it comes to stomachs. Yeah, my soup skills probably gotten worse. I'm now waking up like right as dinner is finishing. And it's dead. Yeah, I'm gonna have to just put Bert on the back burner for now. Like, Bug Pokemon are like one of those types. Lucy, you switch out because you're a bit more competent than Bert, and then Bert, I'll just have you switch in and out with these guys at the Computer City Gym. Next up we got water types, so I wouldn't say Bert should be the most useful. I'd say that... water type, I'd say maybe Lapis, just because water type attacks suck against water types. I don't know, I'd have to like super train for that one. Oh, alrighty then. So going up Duelist. And speaking of card games, I recently got into watching the Vanguard anime. I like it. It doesn't follow the trope of the main character being this unstoppable badass capable of just kicking everyone's ass. Like, they literally start him out as a novice, like, that figures stuff out on his own. It's great. And this weird serious streak is going on with this new power that he's drunk on. Like, I like that. Like, I mean, it's a collectible card game thing. I was like, okay, so I can already expect this is gonna happen. Some crazy-ass power ball. Like, I mean, it's par for the course. Like in Yu-Gi-Oh!, Shadow Realm, Duel Masters, well... whatever the fuck happened in Duel Masters? I never finished that series. Super Strength Ninja Girls, I guess? That's kinda hot. Fuck, what was that other one? Digimon! Digital World! Pokemon! What else was there? There's like a holy trinity of this stuff. Yeah, I don't play Farmville because I think it's stupid. What else was there? Bakugan! Bakugan. Like, really, though. Like, there's always gonna be some kind of weird mystical power involved, or some extraterrestrial thing, or, again, something, because, I mean, let's face it, it'd just be boring as all hell if the main character, who literally is so oblivious to the girls wanting to jump his bones, despite the fact that they're all 10, it'd be boring without them going off on some crazy-ass adventure or something, or discovering some crazy secret about the stupidly popular game that they're playing. Like, when you kind of look at, like, in reality, like, it feels like a lot of these fads, like, Bakugan, for instance, you don't see that anymore. Like, yeah, it did run for a while, it was a little popular, but, I mean, that just fell off. It was like, this is kind of stupid. But Pokemon's eternal. Magic the Gathering, it's a little eternal, but, I'd say 30 years from now, maybe it'll drop off, maybe not. That's just me guessing. But, I mean, like, really, with all these collect-em-all kind of stuff, it's like, there's always gonna be some mystical power involved, and it's kind of predictable. But again, like, I mean, here's the thing that Cardfight Vanguard mixes up. The main character, Aichi, he is not immediately, like, this fucking prodigy right out of the gates. Like, hell, if you don't want to get into it, it's an actual card game, too, and I've kind of thought about getting into it. But the thing is, of course, I don't have a job yet. I don't have my license, so I can go to the card shop without having to literally beg my mom to drive me there and then stay there for about half an hour because she's like, okay, time for you to leave, because even though I'm technically an independent... No, I'm not independent. I'm not independent. I'm too dependent, guys. I promise one day I will become an independent. One day. Just not today. But I've had my eye on being a stock boy at a local grocery store. You know, like, loading and unloading shit, stocking the shelves. You know, just physical labor, because, I mean, I always find, like, physical labor to be the most rewarding type of labor. Because, for one, you get the bulging muscles that the ladies love, and you stay somewhat fit, and it's, you know, it's rewarding aside from the cash. And there's like just something awesome about picking something heavy up and like, yeah, I can totally move this, and moving it from point A to point B. There's just something rewarding about doing that. Maybe it's just me being an idiot, but yeah. But that's actually all the time I have for this episode, sadly. We hit the 20-minute mark. It's probably like maybe 24 minutes. I don't know. I swear to God, if this wasn't recording, I'm gonna be kind of pissed. But oh well. Thank you for watching. Please leave a like. Please leave a comment because I'm so lonely, and feel free to subscribe because that's totally your choice. I'd also want to say share this with your friends, maybe. And if you don't, well, I guess kind of you get one middle finger. And if you're like fuck me, you get two. I'm kind of flicking you guys off right now. Sorry. But if you utterly despise me and what I do on this channel, then, again, it's your option. Feel free to dislike, leave a hurtful comment down below, and if you're subscribed, then unsubscribe. Or, you know, you could just subscribe and then unsubscribe. That's actually kind of something you could do. And then, feel free to, again, share this with your friends if you want to make them laugh or make them suffer. That's a thing. And either way, I hope you have a nice day, so...